Okay, I'm gonna just get straight into the video right now. You already know it's called The Flying Mountain. This is the indie game show. Yeah, you already know that stuff because you clicked on the video. This game, story-wise and everything, and atmosphere-wise, the music, this is an almost perfect game. Yeah, I'm being 100% honest right now. I just got finished playing it. This is unscripted. It's a really short little, it's a walking thing. It's not as much of a game as it is an experience. You walk around, there's a really unsettling intro where it's like this black and white picture, and it's in the very first scene. So you start up the game, you're like this little character sprite guy, and you're walking around. There's some text that pops up, starts telling you about the game, the premise, kind of setting up the plot, and I guess it's a plot. This is such a weird, in a good way, a weird game or like experience, because it tells a story, but it's not really, there's a beginning and there's an end. There's no real conflict, I guess. It just kind of, I guess there is. It's just so hard to define. It's like, I don't even know what to say. And I actually messaged the guy who made this. He goes by Paul Caveworks on Game Jolt, which is like the website that I downloaded this from, which I'm also discovering for the first time, that has a lot of cool indie games on here. Anyway, I messaged him right after playing this. I'm not gonna read the whole thing, but I'll maybe just read a little bit of it. I kind of told him I don't even know where to begin with this review. I probably, Paul, if you're watching this, I probably kind of like came off just like a weirdo after this, because like it was just kind of impulsively, and I was just like, man, this, like, I don't even know where to start with writing this review. That's why I'm doing it unscripted, because like I don't know if I can even articulate about what this game is like. I mean, obviously I'm gonna try, but I just said I can relate to the message, but everyone can relate to this message. How he described it was a game that explores the dark thoughts that humans have every day, part of like the human condition kind of thing. And I think that's a good way of explaining it, because I don't want to give up too much of the ending, but the message at the end, there's like a dialogue. I really don't want to give too much away, because you have to just play it. So while you're playing it, you're reading all this dialogue, and because it's based on a bunch of dialogue boxes, but it doesn't get in the way. It keeps it, the gameplay is smooth and everything. You're going through, just, it makes you think. It makes you actually feel the things that they're telling you, and like think of times when the dialogue boxes relate to actual real life situations you've had. And then at the end, you meet a certain character. He has like a little dialogue, or I guess a monologue kind of, and then there's a point where you just instantly, wow, I snapped. I'm horrible at snapping. Anyway, you're just like instantly, oh my gosh, I get it now. It's so good. It just pulls it full circle right in 1 second. You really have to just kind of try it yourself. I have no clue what I'm gonna put for the video, because it's mostly just story. So if I really put much of anything, then it'll kind of spoil parts of it. It's a pretty short game. It took me like 15 or 20 minutes to complete, and there's like an optional extra kind of area that you can play, and that has story in it too. Really, my main and only complaint is that the game is really short, which it's not a bad thing necessarily. I kind of wish there was more of it, And the thing is, it's not even really, I keep saying story, it's not really even story as much as it's just, I don't even know, it's just thought-provoking. It just, you relate to it so much. I personally did. Deep down, you have to, because the premise is a pretty important human condition kind of thing. It's really good. You just have to try it. The music, I'll admit, it is pretty unsettling, and I'm the kind of person that scary games and stuff just get into my head too much. I don't really watch horror movies or thrillers or play like the game, like Outlast or Amnesia or anything like that. But this game, it's not scary. I thought it was supposed to be scary. I don't know if it was supposed to be scary or not. It's unsettling. I don't know. It just, the atmosphere is kind of, it's just eerie. The dialogue really puts you there, and so is the music and just the backgrounds and everything. And this is the only way I felt like I could make this review, is just by talking, because I really can't put it on paper very much. I don't even know how to describe it. Hopefully I did it justice in like this 7.5 minutes, but you really need to just try it. The link is in the description. It's free. Great music, great art, great message, amazing writing, super duper good. Once again, link is in the description. Download it, play it. Like I said at the end, when it brings you full circle and you truly realize what this was, what you just played, there's one box of dialogue that just clicked in my head. First, I did just think this was like some weird walking simulator thing, but it's way more than that. Thank you, Paul Caveworks, for enlightening me with this amazing experience. You're You're gonna make some good stuff. You're gonna make some really good stuff if you keep up this game making and storytelling and everything. I cannot wait for what you have next. Alright, Indie Game Show next week. Yeah, if you have a game, make sure you send it to totafirebusiness@gmail.com. That's in the description. I'll see you guys next week, hopefully. For sure, hopefully, maybe, for sure, definitely. And take care. Goodbye.